we saw one example of the word order problem when you sort of transfer from your mother tongue the same kind of word order and then think that that is the word order in English as well. And in Danish and German we saw that every time the sentence starts in something which is not the subject and non-subject element, then you have verb before subject, you have verb before subject inversion, right? So we call that inversion because it's the inverted word order. Unfortunately, it's a bit simpler in English, but still people make that kind of mistake. So in English you would say, today I sang a song. Right, but if you were a non-native, perhaps Danish learner of English, you'd say, today sang I a song, if you had not really been exposed to English or learned the word order rule in some other way. Right, okay. Another problem, especially for German speakers, have a tendency to always feature the main verb at the end of a sentence. You might have object inversion, and this is not really something we do in English. You would say, today Muriel had forgotten her purse. Not today Muriel had her purse forgotten, because in German there's a tendency to conclude a sentence with a main verb if you have a complex verb phrase with a helping verb or auxiliary verb in it. Okay, so such a German style verb object inversion is another reason for people making mistakes. Yeah, in Danish the negative item ikke, which is not in English, counterpart in English is not. We know that every time we have a subclause, then we tend to place ikke just before the verb. But in English, not is always after the verb, right after the verb. So Molly knew that he was not there, and it's not. Molly knew that he not was there. Okay, so Danish style subclause, not inversion error. Right. Okay, moving on. And we'll try to move as quick as we can. Okay. All right. Yeah. So subject is before verb and the verb is before other elements. That's a general rule, right? And you shouldn't switch that order typically. Right. In German it can be even trickier because there's a tendency to always feature the verb at the end, so elements other than not might in fact come before the verb if you translate it directly, that is, you have mother tongue interference. So you should not say, Molly knew that he not there was, dass nicht da war, or something like that, which would be the German way of doing it. So you can't transfer that pattern when you translate. Right. And we can take more examples with the tendency for German to have the verb as the last element in the subclause. It is better that he stays at home. A German style rendering, making a word order mistake, would be something, it is better that he at home stays, always having the verb as the final element, right? Okay, it's better that he happy is. Okay, so not only with place adverbials such as at home, also a subject complement such as happy. Okay, here you might make an error if you are a German learner, right? Because you tend to keep the subclause verb as the last element. Okay, yeah, right. So also he bought the hotel in order to make money. Okay. Whereas German style object inversion mistake could be something like he bought the hotel in order money to make. So you might find German learners making that a mistake resulting from their mother tongue. Nor can a direct interrupt a verb string in a main clause. The police will have to block the road, not the police will the road block have to, which might, result from patterns such as die Polizei wird die Straße sperren müssen. Okay, so here we have German style object in mid-verb error. Thanks a lot for now.